All right, so we are back of round four of the Arena Pine League Season 8 matchup. We somehow, again, as a reminder, somehow took round three and we won that 2-0. Very surprising. This week we are up against a deck. It is called Jump Food, or it's a Rakdos variant of Jump Food. Uh, the big thing here is that there's Moon Shadows, a couple Deadly Disputes. But other than that, it's pretty typical from what you'd expect from food. Blood Type Harvester is making an appearance. Sideboard's interesting, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we hit sideboarding. But it's gonna be an interesting matchup. Uh, yeah, let's agree to this challenge. Let's see. Pioneer, best of three, coin flip timers. Yeah, cool. Everything looks good. Alright, so there are parts to the matchup which are a concern. I am kind of nervous about some of the aggressive starts that they can do. Outside of that, I think my interaction can keep up, but we're gonna find out. A lot of the hands I'm gonna be looking for are gonna be like, do I have enough lands? Can I cast my removal spells? And maybe do I have a payoff? We will be on the draw, which is fine. Again, just have to be mindful of those super aggressive starts. Hand's great. Don't It's kind of a six hand. It's kind of a six with Oculus, but the fact we have removal spell plus is pretty good. And we can even go Raga Triumph Passage on green. Yeah, like cat, I'm somewhat worried about. Not too much. I'd like to do Passage on white. Okay. I don't really have much of a choice. I can buy my turn, but because this is an aggressive matchup, I kind of need to be mindful of my life total. So we're gonna play it safe. We'll name green, we'll have it in a tap, we'll play the same rip, take out the witches of it. So the fact we have one witches up and down is relevant. I'd rather fight over the oven than the cat. For pretty obvious reasons. Whoa, okay. That is a bit of a surprise. Pretty happy with that though. We're just going to lead on Overlord. It's pretty clear they have 3 drops in hand. They probably have Fable and a couple Mayhem Devils, so we'll use our removal to interact from that standpoint. They have Fable. Can't really interact with the artifact itself, or the enchantment Fable itself, but we can still do some things. I'm tempted to upkeep stop. Oh no, if I want to do it, it's gonna be after the fact. Playing Spars as our land. I need to. I want to remove this Fable token, but I also want to buy the Yorion the next turn, so. It's kind of an awkward spot. I'm gonna hold up double interaction. Let's see what they pitch. Only one, okay. And now we'll play Nowhere to Run. They probably have Deadly Disputes. But it's probably like Deadly Dispute is in their hand, yeah. Makes sense. fact we're also still at such 14 life going into turn 5 is actually pretty nice. We can play the Mimic here as a 6th land. We don't really want to here. We want to be able, because we know we have all of our colors. We don't really need anything, so we'll just default to Avatar since Pips. And we'll hold up the road in case they play another relevant event. We've only seen one cat, which is relevant. They may just level up here. Level up, hold up dispute. That's what I'm thinking they're doing. They're gonna level up, hold up dispute. Sure. Oh, draw. And play the Endatha Trial. Not super worried about Moonchild at the moment. We're gonna road after they draw. They'll have two more. They already have two. They really want to. Yeah, sure. Treasure. I am just enforcing them to use the Deadly Dispute if they have it. Also trying to limit the number of Scavenger's Talents they get. My card's just one in the graveyard right now. Can flicker to know where to run 2 more times with the Mimic lines. Which is probably our next line of attacks. I mean, they have Yigra, they can play Yigra. I mean, they're gonna drain either way. I'd rather them. I'd rather them spend their resources when they don't have anything on the battlefield. They can make their food here. Six. I'm just dead. Cool. This is the one way. Yeah, I can just concede here. Yeah, I don't need to see how this operates. Okay. Makes sense. Alright, sideboarding. There's a couple of ways that this can go about from their side. They're definitely bringing in the Thor 4 Thoughtseize in their sideboard. They also have 2 Rokus plus a, plus something else. Oh, the Quorum, the 5-mana draw 2, lose 2 every turn. Not too worried about that. We're gonna bring in the rest in pieces, the Star Cages, the Norn, and the Withar. And trim the Beanstalk, which was the last card I was trying to figure out what to cut. But we'll cut out the Rule of Law effects. Trim an Overlord. Then we'll trim the Primal Odin. And then the last cut was the Amethyst of Abundance, given we're bringing in Rest in Peace. Yeah, not much we could have done in that situation. We could have attacked. Just let the damage come through. That was probably the better line there. Then I didn't have a draw for, or an answer to Ygra. So I maybe should have held the Erode. That's probably a mistake that game. We'll keep this. Go Zagoth Triome. I want to play Seam Rip turn 2. I want to be able to answer whatever. We'll just get our colors online. I'll bite. Could have just used a Warrior Grave as well, but it's probably better line holder. Considering we already have 5 lands we've drawn. But I also, double green's also relevant enough for it to be good. But now we have something to work towards, which is fine. We'll just play the Verge by the Yorion. If they thought he's a Yorion, sure. I'll play this long game. Sure. And we'll play the Nowhere to Run. Sure, ping me. Now we have, now we're gonna hold the Erode for the Ygra. No reason not to play it. Okay. So against sack, that feels a little desperation. Talent, okay. Huh. Do we want to unlock the cat, take out the oven? Or do we want to hit the talent? Basically, I don't really care about first cat. We'll take out the oven here. Make 2 food here. Basically, we're never gonna lose this Nowhere to Run. If we draw land, we'll play the Passage Tap Cycle Headquarters. Okay. I was a little worried about that, but it was kind of expected. Okay, yeah. That's a pretty good draw. I think I want to hit like right now. maybe a game where we Titan and then copy the time with Enigmatic to kind of force the pressure. Sure. I'm okay with the hit. They kind of have to take Enigmatic, but they also have a Time of Industry to deal with, so a lot of problems here. Or they can take the Erode if they feel comfortable with everything. That's why counting up mana. They take the Erode. If they don't take a Erode, we play Enigmatic, and then we sack Nowhere to Run, get Tranquil Throwback, all three modes. If not, we just Time of Industry and just apply a ton of pressure. If they level up Talent, it's actually the best line for them to, or that's what I want them to do. What do I need to be mindful of? I need to destroy Talent. Destroy Talent or destroy Fable? Destroy 4. We'll destroy Talent. We'll let the Cauldron Familiar attack, and we will not block it. We have the Erode to take out something. They discard a Familiar. Okay, so they don't have second cats. They have no cats in hand. Or they're hiding it. But I doubt it. What is this? 8 mana? They have 6 mana right now. If they block with Titan, I can erode the blocking creature and deal some extra damage. They kind of can't really attack here. Because they gotta block Titan with probably 7 toughness minimum. Okay, I mean, sure. Everything's a food. That dies. I think they have. I'll block, I'll bite. I think they have dispute. I mean, if they're trying to get the counter, sure, I can just erode it away. Super worried. I want more information. Okay. Am I comfortable full sending? I think so. Kill the Yigra. Let's see how they want to block. The trample makes things weird, and I have double removal spell. They should have taken out their fatal pushes. Okay. If I kill this, they deal 3. They can gain 3 life. Let's start with the Erode. Blood Type Harvester. They take 7 here. Okay, what you got? Got a Blood Token and 4 cards in hand, so... If you have second Igra, you can still go off, but I don't think you do. I don't think you can anymore, unless you have land. If you had land, why you? Oh, I guess it's a tap land. Kind of a rough spot. I'm too high in life total. I got too much trample pressure coming down. There we go. Okay, we're gonna force game 3. Wasn't the cleanest, but it was got us there. Could always play the egos or the vetoes. Like these are things I considered, but wasn't hyper impressed. Odin doesn't really do enough. They have too much. I think we could just run it back. Kind of got a draw that we wanted to play against, so there's that. Huh. I don't think I can keep. It's kind of close, but not really. No. Keep the 5. Alright. The easy bomb's Atraxa. Verse is the second bottom. If Thoughtseize, we get gone, but there's not much. We want a white over black with this hand. We'll do Starcade, Starting Town, Riddler, Rinse, Repeat. Okay. This is the aggressive start that we have Starcade for, so we have a shot, but we're gonna take some damage though. Okay, go back's gonna be a good follow-up. When we eventually draw it. Sure, yeah, that's fine. This is gonna be a really nice start cage. This will relieve all the pressure we have to deal with. We are 11, which is a problem, but no pressure. I will take that every day of the week. They probably sack the cat. Should sack the cat, put the cat in the graveyard. Choosing to leave the cat on the battlefield. Okay. They like their hand, so what's your follow-up then? Talent? Okay. Talent level up? Yeah. Oh, play Zagoth as the land. Binding cost 2. And then the debate here is, what, if anything, do we want to play? I think we chill for a turn and see what happens. That's gonna be annoying, but actually no, it's not. End of turn. Okay, the Leyline Binding. Get the talent. Gonna play the Mimic as a land. It's not great, but we don't have much of a choice. Play Throwback to kill the Reflection. And next turn, we can play the Overlord. I'll offer the trade if they want a Deadly Dispute. That's okay with me. Choose not to. Drawing the Rest in Peace is actually relevant. Shuts off the combo. They don't have much in the graveyard, just the Fables, so don't really care too much about that. I just want to play Overlord Pass. But playing Rest in Peace, putting your in hand also gets us ahead. Rest in Peace, hold up a road is not mana efficient. Really want to go 3-drop plus 2-drop here. It's actually best to do Overlord plus Rest in Peace, that way we can try to sub the Riddler for next turn. Let's just set up this Quantum Riddler to actually send us ahead. We're not attacking. We're at 10. Still last card. Okay. That's a pretty good draw. The attack, we're gonna block. Draw land draw would be great here. Oh, okay, so we can play Xander's Lounger's land for turn, play Riddler. If we draw an untapped land, we can just play Yorion, bounce everything. Yeah. Xander's Lounge. Riddler. Draw 2. Actually, again, we don't want to attack. Life total's a tad too low. We can buy Yorion, flicker some shenanigans, do things. They can cast this a bunch of times, but I'm also going to start pressuring the life total as well. They have Legend of Roku they can play. Yeah, I mean, they're going to draw a bunch of cards, but that's about it. Moonstalker will just remain as a 1/1. It can't go any higher. They don't have an answer to Quantum Riddler. They can't combo. That's sorcery, right? Yeah. Right. Go to combat. Attack the Riddler. Yeah. We'll give them back all their stuff. Leyline Bind needs hits me mana value higher than 4. We'll hit Poku. Like, their game plan is being able to sacrifice enough things to ping me a death with Mayhem Devils. That's their current out. But same token, I have lethal on board, so I don't think they're going to be able to do that. Yep, they see it. And I have double removal spell in hand to take out Manta Devils. Yep, game kind of went exactly as I expected. It's like I lose based on if they have an aggro draw, which they didn't have game 2, which is why I won so convincingly. This game, I had the Pinnacle Star Cage on turn 3 to deal with the sweeper. Super straightforward, I would say. You just have to be very mindful of, like, here, they didn't have enough mana to, like, have double Mayhem Devil for pings. Game 1, they won one of the two different ways that they can win for the most part, which is either the fast aggro starts or the combo kill, and I kind of walked into the combo kill, so I deserve to lose that, and that's what happens. But they had enough where, worst case, they could have just sacked the cat to gain the 3 life, and then they could go off from there. So, kind of a minor misplay, but I wasn't in a good position in that game to begin with. So, yeah, we got there. We're 4-0. Somehow. Don't ask me how, but it's great. So, that's all for this episode, and we'll see you back for round 5.